He's on the rope because he has Alicia, which can be a tough opponent. We'll find out what happens. In the bottom right, we have from Team Azubu, who lives in Texas. Also, one of the best English-speaking Korean players. It is Violet. Statistically, the best performing Zerg in 2012 after every measurement. Sure, everyone can make a case for DRG, but Violet just placed high in so many tournaments. It actually kind of, if you start stacking all of his results for 2012, he has an insane amount of points. In the top left, we have from Team Dark. It is Slayers Dark. Wait, Team Dark.
Team Dark,
From Team Slayers, it is Dark.
Clutch,
Sorry.
get out of this studio. Stop it. You're hanging out with Clutch too much.
He's my roommate, so yes and no. I see Clutch maybe like an hour of the day outside of work, maybe, not even.
How much time do you see Mr. Bitter, though?
Too much, man. I see. Okay. So if the cast ends at 9, I don't think I say bye to Ben until 4 in the morning.
Oh
so
my God!
I'm with him 7 hours a day plus work. It's getting a little bit too much, man. Because we go to the gym, but then like in order to go to the gym, you have to like have a pre-workout meal. So we eat, but then we like chill there, and then we watch GSL. And then we play video games because we don't get to play at the office. And so we realize we spent the entire night with each other. And I think it's really good that he went to Dallas, man, because we get some separation.
Just a break.
It's time.
It's just a break to
absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Things, right? Try new things.
Yeah, absence makes the heart grow fonder, Andre. I miss Kevin a lot already. I do. You know what I did for Rotterdam, which I don't think anyone ever really should do, unless asked upon, is clean his bathroom. It was.
There could have been so many different things that you could have said so much worse. But okay, yeah, I cleaned
Rotterdam's bathroom.
Why?
Because it was like I'm over his house so often, and I use his bathroom quite often. I feel like it's a nice thing to do.
Cool.
Yeah. So. I don't even know why I'm sharing this.
Was it disgusting? Was it okay?
I really shouldn't be talking about it.
Was it okay or what?
It wasn't the cleanest of bathrooms, Andre, but I've seen worse.
Like, it was never scrubbed, right?
Well, I mean, most certainly not. But it's okay because it's sparkling clean and it's Frodan approved. You know what? If I ever lose all my hair, I'd imagine I look exactly like Mr. Clean. I'd be kind of buff, wearing white shirts like Morgan, and actually Morgan is Mr. Clean. Oh my God! I just came to a realization.
He's a big Caucasian dude that always wears white shirts. Oh. Mr. Clean gets rid of grime and greasing.
Oh gosh.
Wait, how does it go? Mr. Clean gets rid of grime and greasing.
I have no idea.
In just a minute.
It's been a very long week, Andre, and I'm really excited actually because I think this game could be very epic. We've seen great Infestor play out of Dark, and we haven't been able to see him capitalize on that. Violet's been making Dark uncomfortable because where's Dark the most comfortable? Mid-game when he gets Infestors out. He's dropping Infestors. He's burrowing and using Infested Terrans. He's doing cool trick stuff. He's the guy that would pop up 2 Infestors, fungal a bunch, and then drop them back down and kill off your Infestors that way. Violet is a guy that puts on lots of aggression, and as a result, Dark has to respond, and he's not comfortable. I think Violet's play is like a perfect counter to Dark's preferred ZVZ style. Everyone's turtling, but Violet's being super aggro.
You see Violet being a little bit more aggressive economically this game. They're playing basically the same build order, but you can see in the Harvester count, Violet just has 2 more, like 3 more, 4 more here and there, and always maintaining his lead. You can see he shoots up in that worker count, and even he has everything pretty similarly. You can see Overlord counts, Queen counts, Zerglings pretty similar. Just the drone count is always slightly higher for Violet, so kind of cool what we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool to see Violet play a little bit more defensive and see what he can do in the macro form of ZVZ. But at the same time, the formula of being aggressive against Dark has seemed to work out for him thus far. A very early layer from Violet once again, Andre.
Yeah, I love this play.
Very early.
I actually favor it so much more. Layer Tech just opens you up to so much stuff, whether it be, think, Andre, whether it be Spire Tech, Infestor Tech, even Roaches. I mean, it just empowers all 3 of those. And it really keeps your opponent guessing. And if they do overdo it in economy, they're actually always going to be behind an army, and you can actually get a head start in your 3rd base. That's what it really, really does. So I like where Violet is going with this. He actually scouted the 3rd gas going down. Did his opponent see the 3rd and 4th gas? Yes. So he sees the 3rd and 4th gas right now. Now Dark can do a couple of things from here. He can actually do a timing if he set up his evolution chamber way beforehand. He didn't, so timings are really off the table. What he can do is do like fake Zergling Baneling pressure and really scare Violet into overcommitting into some sort of defense. Or what he could do is try to just take an early 3rd base and say, well, I have this early 3rd base. I know you're pretty limited to Zerglings because you got your 3rd and 4th gas super fast. You're not going to go some sort of huge, heavy roach aggression. I'm going to try to get my 3rd a little bit faster than you and kind of draw you out and make you a little bit more inefficient. Of course, he doesn't plan on keeping that 3rd around, or at least droning up for quite a long time, but it's there just to kind of force his opponent out and to make a move.
Well, Dark does have a small drone lead, but it's a little bit excessive, like you said, Andre. 51 drones. That does imply he wants to expand pretty soon. Oh, sorry, my replay is a little bit behind. Very nicely timed from both players. Very early infestation pit though from Violet. Now he's going to be able to get way more infestors early on, which is kind of funny considering Dark is the infestor-loving Zerg. Pressure onto the 3rd base. Will Dark be able to hold it? His creep does not extend that far. That's something that I actually really like about Violet. He has 2 Overlord spitting creep in case he needs to rush over there. But now there's a lot of Banelings that are morphing. Oh my goodness, Dark actually cancels the expansion.
Yeah, Dark really misplayed this. He is going to try to do damage to 3rd base, but remember, the tech advantage goes to Violet. And he should have realized that after seeing the 3rd and 4th gas. So, I don't know, it's kind of weird what we're seeing so far. Dark is like straddling the post right now, going economy, but at the same time switching over to roaches, which is correct. Both these players are switching over to roaches. You have to on Ohana. It's so hard to hold everything. With Zergling and Baneling, with this open area, you can easily just hug the corner with roaches and use Banelings to your availability. But Dark really not investing too much in his hatchery being super fast. He knows his 3rd and 4th gas is significantly behind his opponents. So right now he's just giving up the advantage to Violet. Violet should be able to power off of this with just more infestors, more stuff overall. And going into this mid-game phase, Violet should be the one and the only one to have a timing on his opponent.
Well, now Violet has the 3rd base very comfortably, and gases 5 and 6 are going up. That is very bad news for Dark, considering his hatchery's not even done. Violet has a very nice roach transition as well, pumping out lots of roaches. His upgrades seem to be much faster too, because he's got Glider Constitution done. So his positioning will be really easy to bounce between bases back and forth. Trying to also scout with a few Zerglings up the ramp to see what he can pull back. And now he gets rid of a couple Banelings just for a couple Zerglings. Very nice.
Oh, nice fungal on top of everything, forcing
catching almost all the infestors, Andre.
Oh,
those infestors are so weak.
Nicely done.
Oh my goodness.
And he just backs up from here. Perfect. Perfect, Frodo. He just waits for the infested Terrans to die, reinforces, and he's going to do it again. Rinse and repeat. Violet needs to back up. Nicely done. My gosh. And you can see the Glio Reconstitution coming into effect this game. There should have been chase. There should have been roaches really punishing those infestors, but he can't. He can't catch up to that, so that means he needs to back up from there. Now Violet goes in for round number 2, and I have no clue how Dark's going to stop this. With infested Terran on the field and fungals, it's almost impossible, Frodan.
And Violet now is able to pressure this 3rd base. The Queen can't hold it for much longer. Much more DPS in the purple army than the green one. The roaches can chase down. Oh, sorry, the infested Terrans can really zone out the rest of the roaches, while the Violets can be able to just push in here and snipe out that hatchery. And things are just going to keep compounding over time because of the larva advantage. This hatchery will drop. The roaches will die from Dark, and Violet has such a big lead.
Yeah, Violet really establishing himself in this game and in this series. Remember, if he wins here, he has the division on lockdown. Nobody can attest to him. He has one more game after this, and that's it. Violet now at 140 supply to his opponent's 108. Now, there is a small timing where +2 will be up for Dark over Violet, but of course the infestor count goes heavily in Violet's favor. You can see he still retained those 5 Infestors from the beginning stage. And I feel like Violet, all he needs to do is, yes, add on Hydras, add on Infestors, and just win.
I agree. I think Hydras would be an awesome mix of just units. Even if you go 1-for-1 right now, for every Roach you make a Hydra. I think Violet just would out DPS him like crazy. Violet has so much production advantage. Violet could take a 4th base and still be safe. Dark really has no answers because of how strong Violet's army is, especially since he kept his Infestors alive. He's got 10 Infestors to the 1, and this is a position we don't normally see Dark in. He's the one who's supposed to have superb Infestor control. But Violet showing why he is a world-class talent.
That is right, Frodan. And the 3rd will try to be up over here, but Infestor count is so tiny. Let's go ahead and look at the units tab. 2 to 10 Infestors. That's where it really shows and shines through. 183 supply for Violet. He's going to reinforce with additional Roaches and Hydras. And he's just going to go ahead and attack. Probably he can attack this natural and the 3rd base, knowing his opponent is just so weak in both areas. And with the addition of Hydras, the DPS is just so much more potent. Let's go ahead and see it. I mean, I do believe in miracles with Infestors on the field. It could definitely happen. All that he needs is like a chain fungal on a group of Roaches and Hydras. They're all dead. But Violet's going to go ahead and lead out with a nice fungal growth.
And just get the superior concave as long as he's keeping his Hydra safe, which he is. A lot of Infestarians dropping in, and this fight is going to be extremely one-sided. Yeah. There's so much DPS from purple. In fact, I mean, there's really nothing that Dark can do. Just up on the production tab. It's just going to be more Roaches from Violet coming in and less for Dark. Look at how much units that Violet has, and he's going to run over everything. GG. Division number 3 belongs to Azubu Violet. Good games, well played. Violet 7-0 in North American Star League. My goodness.
He is one of the only players in the league. I think there's only one other player that is undefeated so far.
Sen and Finale are both undefeated.
Dang.
And Polt.
I was just thinking Polt, and then you mentioned Sen, and then Finale.
No worries, man.
I'm done. Let's go.
It's actually a lot of fun. Violet, I talked to him before the season, as well as Zeres, who was our admin at the time. And Violet was like, yeah, like anytime you want me, it's like, anytime you want me to play in NASL, just contact me.
Good Violet voice, bro.
Yeah, I'll play anytime. Just call me, bro. And I'll be like, all right, sure, Violet, come whenever you want. Like, well, and we invited him, and he was super excited, and I'm really excited to have Violet. He is also one of my picks to one of the final 8 players I think is guaranteed to come to the NASL finals based off his play, looking superb in North American Star League. That game and series was brought to you by Twitch. Thank you so much for partnering with the stream. Twitch does everything. You're watching us do them, as they also handle our subscriptions. If you ever have a problem, email Twitch about all of your issues there. We'll be back with our daily wrap-up as well as announcements, talk about the Open, all of our predictions, all that and more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 2.